Top Prospects Goaltending. Here today I have Naomi Beckler, who plays for the Las Vegas Thunderbirds, and last night got her acceptance into Yale University, where she will be playing for their women's hockey team next year. Today we're going to talk to you about tracking. There's a lot of myths with tracking, especially with the term reaction time. Reaction time is mostly a myth. A lot of the studies with reaction time have been done in baseball. If you ask someone, would a Major League Baseball batter have better reaction time than me or Naomi or the average person out on the street, most people would say yes. Well, the actual truth of that is they don't. There's a great book out there called The Coach's Guide to Teaching by Doug Lamothe, who goes in depth with this. But the whole thing is you don't have time to react to a puck. The farther out it gets, you do have some time to react, but even on a slap shot from the blue line at 80 miles an hour, studies done in the NHL, you have less than a second to react to that. So reaction time is largely a myth when it comes to making a save in goaltending. When looking at the ice, it'll be called the house or home plate. But if we narrow that area down, especially from right about the top of the hash marks or where I have these pucks down and inside the dots, you don't have any time to react. So you could be off the ice and doing all those where the lights highlight and you got to tap the different lights, and those could work on some different things, but they're not going to help you react to a puck. So what we're going to focus on here are the keys to on-ice goaltending that are going to help you with your tracking to make more saves when you don't have any time to react to a shot. So in terms of tracking, we're going to focus on one body part, and that's the head and the eyes. The problem is, when I ask most goalies what the most important body part to goaltending is, they'll often say your core or your legs or your feet. Well, it's your head. And we use the term head and eyes interchangeably, but your head / your eyes are the most important body part to goaltending. Having them in the right position is the key to being able to track pucks, especially when you don't have any time to react to a shot. Talk about head positioning. I'm also going to use the word chin positioning here. The trajectory of this puck, when this puck is released, it's either going to stay flat on the ice or it's going to go up. So one of the biggest problems with goalies is they'll have their head up or their chin is parallel to the ice, because that's normal. As we're walking around off the ice, we're not down like this. The problem is the head needs to match the trajectory of the puck. And the reason is, so if Naomi gets in her ready stance and her head is up, again, has no time to react to this puck, if she goes down to butterfly, has to put her head down at the same time, she just doesn't have time to do it. What we need to do as goaltenders is to keep our head or our chin down. I call it text chin, which, although I say we don't walk around with our heads down, it actually is somewhat common because we are using our phones a lot and we are walking around on our phones. So you got to think about that your chin is down, just like it was a tennis ball or the size of your fist between your chest and your chin. So go ahead. Now, the trajectory of the puck, which is up, matches her head trajectory. So when she goes down, her head stays steady and can see that puck all the way in without moving. So when she has no time to react, her head is able to stay steady and still track the puck all the way in, regardless of if it's high or if the shot is low or anywhere in between. So to show the difference that having your head up versus having your head down makes in being able to track a puck, I'm gonna move my stick and she's gonna yell nice and loud when she can see the stick. Then I'm gonna draw a mark on the ice, and then we're gonna do it with the chin down and draw a mark on the ice so you can see the difference in the distance it makes with tracking, keeping your chin down. with her head up, right there. It's probably about a foot. It's a huge difference, a couple inches in having her chin up versus her chin down makes, and being able to track a puck all the way in. So Naomi's in her ready stance here. Her chin is down. It's matching the trajectory of the puck we talked about on low shots. Now on a high shot, all she's gonna do is shift her weight into the puck and turn her head to track it all the way into her hand. She's not lifting up, keeping her weight forward. She just would turn her head. So watching this shot come in, she butterflies. Wait. Goes right into her glove. Notice the chin stays down. She rotates her shoulders. Her weight stays forward, and her head just turns a little bit with her shoulders staying connected. Now to the blocker. Shot comes in. Shifts her weight. Chin stays down. The head doesn't move at all, really. Just turns to track the puck all the way in. Shot into the jersey, chin's down, comes in, she watches it all the way in, so if it does hit and fall down, she sees it and can cover it. It helps you find pucks. This difference here, if she's on her feet and her chin is up and she goes to track that puck, I know she's definitely not gonna have time more times than not, especially when the puck's from in here and you don't have any time to react, to bring that chin down to find it and to shift into the puck, gonna get scored on a lot. Versus when she makes that pro habit of keeping her head, chin down, whether the shot is low or the shot is high, she's gonna make more saves. She's gonna control more pucks, sending them to low danger areas where she wants them. And in the long run, it's gonna make a huge difference, take her game to the next level.